saying your subscribers are insane for labeling their Jeka pick. 78% say. Yeah, that's crazy. I agree, man. That's that's their pick. That I was like, are you guys serious? But I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. But yeah, that was crazy. Well, my this fight is basically Jaga's Bellator interview. Oh, yeah, yeah. I agree. I think after this he's leaving the UFC. What do you mean? He's getting sent to battle. Yeah, he's getting sent to Bellator, man. Um, so I agree with Wamai, man. I mean, Jeka Saragih. Before we go to Jeka, I mean, what's his name? Joosang Yoo. Yes, Joosang Yoo. Even though he hasn't been fighting UFC fighters, he would probably go to the GFL. Does the GFL still exist though? So I mean, let's look at the records of the people that what do you call him? Jensen Yo has been beating. He beat Masuto Kawana, who was 10-0. Before that, he beat an 18-7 guy, 5-2, 35-25, 25-26. Okay, that's not good. Okay, 2-6, terrible. 2-0, 1-0. Okay, these last four fights have not been great, but still, I feel like the people that he's been fighting, especially the people that he beat, like the guy with a 35-25 record, it's not great, but it shows that he's been fighting people with a bit of experience. 5-2 is not too bad. 18-7 is not too bad. 10-4 is not too bad, right? even though even though Joosang Yoo is not that much of a finisher with a 50% finishing rate. I still feel like he's significantly better than Jeka Saragih. Jeka has had one of the most horrible UFC runs. I'm honestly surprised why he's still in the UFC. To be honest, let's look at his UFC run so far. Oh damn, he came from Road to UFC. No wonder. What a disappointment. He came from Road to UFC, Jega. Of course he came from Road to UFC. So Jeka Saragi came from Road to UFC, won two fights, lost his first fight in the UFC, beat Lucas Alexander. I mean that's embarrassing for Lucas Alexander. And then lost to Weston Wilson. He lost he lost to Anshul Jubilee. I almost said something racist. I, what's that say? Why are you redeeming? UFC is full of racist fans, man. Like, if you don't have a thick skin, I mean, I don't know what you're going to do in this field. I mean, it's crazy. The things that you guys say. Anyway, he lost to Anshul Jubilee in the second round via ground and pound. He beat Lucas Alexander, but I agree with you, Rene the Rizlord. I mean that KO against Lucas Alexander was is not because of skill. He just got lucky, in my opinion. I agree with that. But then he lost to Weston Wilson via armbar. Jeka Saragi has had one of the most underwhelming UFC runs. Um, and I had a bit of confidence in him, but that taught me a lesson about road to UFC fighters. I know that Jeng San Yo, I don't even know if I'm pronouncing his name properly or not, is fairly untested, but I'll take the risk of picking him over Jeka Saragih. I honestly don't see him actually performing anywhere near what Jensen Yo can do. I think Jensen Yo is pretty decent. Obviously, like I said, the level of competition that he's been fighting, it's easy to look good against people who are not as skilled as people in the UFC. That's fair. Who knows? Jega Saragi might just expose Jensen Yo, but I think Jensen Yo is actually pretty decent. Um, but I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But my subscribers are going with Jeka Saragi. I don't know what they see in him. Maybe they know something I don't. I'm not gonna pick Jega. Jega is not. It's not good. I'm not bagging on the guy. I just don't have confidence in him. So I'm going with Jensen Yo. Even though I've seen very little from him, that's enough for me to say, okay, I'll pick this guy, not Jacob. No, no way. I have flu, guys. So let me respond to you guys, so I can bounce. Rene the Rizlot, that KO against Lucas Alexander was kind of fluky. He was getting pissed up. I agree. Rene the Rizlot, rewatch that fight. I will actually. Thank you for that. I was focusing a lot on Jensen Yo, to see just how decent he is, and I just feel like he's probably going to get this one done. Rene the Rizlot, I should I should redeem him. Rene the Rizlot, do you think the Korean dude chokes him out? Um, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to tell because even though I feel like Jega is trash, he has had a bit of UFC experience, right? So, but you know what? Yeah, I would see him finishing him. I can see a finish. I mean, because his wins, his fights have never gotten to decision. If ever Jeka Saragi had at least one win in the UFC, I'd have a little bit more confidence in him. But not one win, one decision, right? But he's had the three fights. One of those fights in the UFC, he won in a fluky way, basically through luck. So if he had gone to a decision in that particular fight and actually won, even if it was a split decision, I'd be a little bit worried. But a lot of his fights, not a lot, every single fight of Jega Seragi since he got into the UFC has never gone past the second round. All his losses, either whether loss or win, he lost to Anshul Jubli in the second round, 3 minutes and 44 seconds of the second round. He fluked his way to a victory against Lucas Alexander in the first round, 1 minute 31 seconds. He then lost to Weston Wilson in the first round, 1 minute 49 seconds. So, in all honesty, I genuinely don't think it gets to a decision. So I could genuinely see John Sanyo actually finishing him. I genuinely don't know how where where this fight is going to take place and where Jen Sanyo is going to have the most advantage as far as finishing ability because he seems pretty well rounded. He has three TKOs and one submission win. So it's kind of difficult to actually decide where he's going to win this one. But after looking at Jeka Seragi's record, his fights have never gone to a decision, and he's lost two of them. He's had three fights in the UFC, lost two of them, won one fluke. So in all likelihood, this fight might end in the first round or second round. And I'm not betting on. I never bet, but I'm not picking Jeka Seragi to actually win this one. Why my Jeka is like Crackery Reese. I don't have to see his opponent to pick against. why are you calling him Crackery Reese? Like, I saw this name during the watch along, but I don't know where you guys came up with that name. Why call him Crackery Reese? Why? You guys are terrible when you lose picks. Okay, and Zachary Reese actually won, even though it was a robbery. But crack okay. I I hope no fighter sees these things like these streams because you guys are just terrible. Renee Lord, yeah, Jega is kind of shit. You see why John Anik wanted to leave the sport? I mean, it's comment like this. I um Ash, hey bro, I'm from India. Hey, sorry my guy. Hopefully you didn't hear the jokes these guys were making. Welcome to the stream. I know that the channel is watched by people globally, so welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully you stay. If you're new to the channel, I do watch alongs for every single card. I break down every single fight. Go through the entire channel. Start on the short section. Go to the video section, live section, community section. Every single part of the channel is very active. Hope to see you on the during the watch alongs, but they can get a little bit wild. So just make sure, just make sure you're not too sensitive because these people in the comment section are insane. Mama, at least he ain't Brazilian. Was it you, Wamai? Was it you who said Kevin Holland is has Brazilian tendencies? I don't know what. I don't know if it was on the stream or it was in the shorts comments. I need to find. Can you guys help me find that comment? Someone said something like Kevin Holland has Brazilian tendencies, so I need to. I'm compiling the video, the best comments of the week. The video will probably come out tomorrow, so I need to add that comment. I have two so far. So I. You look high and bald. I am actually going bald, guys. You can't see it. Okay, not here, but somewhere in the bag. But I look good bald, so it's fine. Um, you look high. I mean, I've gotten that a lot. Maybe I am. Who knows? But I don't smoke. Let me actually take a screenshot. um, yeah, Yanti Jama. Okay, guys. I just finished doing three streams. If you're just joining us, go to to the live section of the channel. Go to the video show, the community section. There's so much there. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I have two more fights to break down. Live streaming every day is one of the most challenging things I think I've ever attempted to do. I'm not gonna give up, but man, it's hard. You guys make it fun though, and I love and appreciate all of you. Wamai, Wamai, I picked Kevin versus Ghana, but I've therefore said many things about Brazilians. Too many to remember. Um, these watch alongs are terrible. Like it just feels like you guys are. You sound like a scammer. I don't know. Okay, if I'm a scammer, send me money. Send money then. Let me scam you and actually become one. Well, my it'll pay off, bro. I've been watching you. Um, well, my it'll pay off, bro. I've been watching you nearly a year now, and I'm still not bored. Man, that means a lot. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, I guess sometimes I think I hold myself to a certain standard. I have certain visions about me doing live streams because for the longest time I didn't want to do live streams because I wanted it to be a specific way. I was like, I need to have like a proper streaming camera so that they can see me in 4K. I need to have this amazing background with lights and beautiful displays. Like I had this idea of what I wanted to my streams to look like, but I was like, I want to interact with you guys. And for a moment there, I had stopped doing live streams because I was focusing on the video section of the channel. Um, but I missed doing this, and especially because the channel has been growing. I've been getting so many comments that in the past I've been replying to comments, every single comment. Like my OG subscribers know I used to respond to everyone. But as time progressed, I was getting like over 200 comments in a day, so it became difficult to respond to everyone. So I was like, okay, let me go back to streaming. And that's basically why I decided, you know what, I'm going to do streams on a daily basis. And even the watch alongs, they are a little bit challenging. But as always, whenever I do watch alongs, as long as I'm with you guys, the time passes by so quickly. The only hindrance is I need to work out my sleep schedule because when I'm fully rested, like the streams are amazing. I just need to rest a little bit more, so that when I wake up and I start streaming, I'm not falling asleep. But yeah, I appreciate that, Wamai. That means a lot, especially because you started commenting recently on the streams. I didn't know you've been watching me for like a year. I know Rainier the Riz Lord has been here probably since the beginning of the channel. I used to see him in the comment section of the shorts. He was trashing me. But today is one of my most incredible subscribers. Short Short McGee also came in as a troll. I mean, a lot of my subscribers. Probably that's why they say crazy things. A lot of them just came in as trolls and they stayed, and it's been years and they've been incredible. So yeah, you guys make everything so incredibly amazing. So thank you for that. It means a lot because I criticize myself a lot, especially when it comes to streaming. I feel like there's so much I still need to be doing. Rene, there is a lot. Nah, he would sound like this. Hello, sir. Do not read. I mean, I wouldn't know how to scam, but if I look like one, send me money. I'll give you an island. So I get that's what he wants. I mean, Rene, there is a lot. If he was a scam, hello, sir. Do not redeem. That's crazy. Well, I can definitely see you getting 100K subs. Your interaction with Chad is the best part. Watch alongs are always funny. Thank you, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, that means a lot. You don't know how much that means. And the thing is, it's crazy to think that I have like 400,000 views, 16,500 subscribers, and I'm still not yet monetized. And there's no part of me that's even close to thinking about stopping doing this. That's how much I love this. But the best part of streaming specifically is all of you guys. I don't want to lie. And to hear you guys basically saying, um, it's one thing when I tell myself that I know I'll eventually get to where I want to go. I just need to be consistent. And that's why I've been trying so hard to make sure that I'm consistent. Even when I'm sick, I stream. Um, So it's nice to hear that the people that I'm doing this for and the people who watch me on a regular basis, people who join me for hours because the streams are like 5 hours, 7 hours, and I see you there, Wamai. So I know that you're not just saying this because like I see you there a lot. Obviously not as much as Renier and Shawshot McGee, but like I see you more frequent than a lot of other people. So hearing you say that means a lot to me. Thank you, my guy. Thank you. Peppy Zen, this Dave Chappelle, if never found, I think I'm a little bit more good looking, but I mean, it's a compliment to me. So, so if he never found comedy, so it means I'm boring, right? I mean, I'll take it. It's fine. Well, I found you last summer when I was on holiday and working. Wow, that's incredible, man. And I'm glad you stayed. Um, I'm glad you stayed. In all honesty, Drizzy Gold, Mirab, Kayla, Luca, Mario, Paifa, all W's for me. Um, who's Luca? Mario, I don't know. I feel like Patchy Mix has been training with elite level competition, so I don't know. Possible though. Renee the Rizlord, the algorithm just blessed me with your shorts one day. Renee the Rizlord, then I became addicted to leaving funny comments. Renee the Rizlord, I appreciate your work. Your channel has actually helped me predict the fights better. That means a lot to me, man. Because the purpose of I just also I forgot to say maybe I'll do a stream or maybe I'll post something on the community section. I just hit 5 million total views. Thank you guys. So I couldn't have done it without all of you. Renee the Rizlord, that's one of the main reasons why I started my channel. I think I told you guys, I used to argue with people on Facebook, and that was exciting for me. Like, that's the crazy part. That just goes to show, like, how toxic MMA fans are. I used to, I used to go on different MMA pages, and argue with people about MMA, argue with people about MMA, and I was like, yeah, you're stupid, you don't know what you're talking about. I even became a top fan, arguing. And as I was arguing with these people, a part of me was like, a lot of these people don't know what they're talking about. And then that's where I basically identify. I was like, okay, on on YouTube or on social media as a whole, there's no channel that actually educates people about the statistics, specifically statistics. So that's why when you look at my whole entire channel, even the standard video section, it's statistics. The shorts, obviously, that's the biggest part of the channel. It's statistics. So that was one of the most important things for me. And I'm still going to try to improve so that I can give you quality predictions. Um, but obviously, that relies on the channel being monetized and everything. But with that, as time progresses, I generally have a plan to actually make sure that I give you guys more quality predictions, and that's something that means a lot to me. Um, and I'm glad to hear you say that, man. You're also a very long time subscriber, so shout out to you for saying that, man. That I appreciate that, and thank you for the appreciation. I work hard, even though I don't get paid for this. Except for the occasional donations, which are not much, but I genuinely still do appreciate them. Um, just hearing the appreciation is my currency at this point. Thank you guys. It means a lot. Renee the Lizard, but even then, I still suck. I mean, to be honest, in the past couple of months, you've been doing better than me. I'm not gonna lie. Um, Last year I was killing it. Oh my goodness, my prediction accuracy was like at 70%. I was actually climbing. I don't know what happened. The shit changed, but that's how it is. If things change, you have to change as well. So I'm not. I feel like this new strategy, irrespective of how it goes this week, I feel a little bit more confident in it. The only sucky part about it is that I don't think I'm going to be able to be. I've called so many upsets. Tom Aspinall beating Sergey Pavlovich when everyone was still high on Sergey. Sean O'Malley beating Aljamain Sterling. Aljamain Sterling beating Henry Cejudo, and everyone was like, Henry Cejudo is an Olympic gold medalist. Israel Adesanya beating Alex Pereira the second time. Dricus Duplessis beating Robert Whittaker, when everyone was like, nah, Robert Whittaker is incredible. He's gonna win. Um, Ian Gary beating Carlos Prates. Um, Renier Derrida beating Bo Nickel. I'm going to miss predicting those kind of upsets, but unfortunately, that the strategy that allows me to predict those upsets also causes me to not have high prediction accuracy. So I'd much rather sacrifice um, being able to pick quality upsets for higher prediction accuracy. I guess I'll eventually find a way to maybe merge them and have a way to actually find those quality upsets. But that's the thing about upsets, right? If you're wrong, they're like, you're trash. Like, why would you pick that guy? But if you're right, they're like, oh my goodness, that was an insane call. That's how it works. But yeah, you guys have helped me have a bit of a thick skin. So yeah, anonymous tipster. What about this live? This week's fight. Yeah, this is basically a breakdown. Even though I went off topic, I always do because of the chat. Even though I went off topic, but yeah, this is basically a breakdown for Jeka Saragih versus Joosang Yoo. Even though I finished breaking down that fight. If you want to rewatch, just wait for the stream to end and just go to the live section, or you don't even have to wait for it to end. Just go to the live section of the channel, and you are going to find a variety of my previous streams. I've already streamed, I think about, including this one, I've already streamed about 11 and broken down 11 other fights for UFC 313. So yeah, Rene the Rizlot, he breaks fights down one at a time with one stream at a time. Yeah. Even videos, there are statistics. If you don't like breakdowns and you just want quick information, just go to the shorts. And I think you'll like what you see. Rene the Rizlot, one fight, one stream. Yeah. Thank you for that, my guy. Aaron Stonsenberg. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name properly. Should we save the white farmers in South Africa? I don't think they need saving. I think it's black people who need saving. They're the ones dying, but I mean, everyone wants to be a victim today, so I don't know. You can fall into that if you want to. Um, Anonymous Tripper, don't mind them, man. You're doing good. I appreciate that, my guy. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, man. Wamai, I've been pretty dodgy on predictions recently. Yeah, Wamai, you're also one of the most like you've had quality predictions since I've known you. Normally, when you join a stream and you're like, "These are my predictions," they usually go that way. But obviously, I think maybe in the past weeks, it's fine to have bad weeks. It's not good to have bad months. Like bad months are crazy, man. Like to have bad months, and it's different. If you've been having bad picks, it's fine, right? But if you've been dominating and like you've been one of the best predictors on YouTube for a long time, and all of a sudden everything just falls apart, it hurts your ego a little bit. So that's why it was important for me to actually continuously try to improve. But you are one of the few people on the channel who I know. Rene the Lord was a little bit terrible in the past, but in the past couple of months, he's been doing significantly well. A lot of his calls have really gone his way. So even Shawshot McGee recently has been doing really well, even though he's not part of this stream for some reason. But yeah, even Shawshot McGee has been doing really well. Um, but Wamai, like a lot of the time, you're doing really well. So don't be too hard on yourself. Wamai, who are you picking for Sugar versus Mirab? I'm going with Mirab, but there's a feeling inside me because I've been saying this. And if you go back to my prediction and my breakdown, I said I don't think Mirab is going to improve where he is. All he's going to do is use cardio, try to take you down, but he's getting older. And the same thing that happened to Colby Covington is going to happen to Mirab, right? The older you get, your ability to outpace everyone, because the only reason you are able to outpace yourself, the only reason you are able to outpace everyone is mainly 90% because of your youth, and then maybe 10% because you work hard. So even if you work hard, you are not going to outpace everyone in your late 30s or whatever the case is. Unfortunately, that's not how it works. Marab is 34. That's the right age for that elite level conditioning to start fading. And I've said this, Sean O'Malley only needs to improve even by 20% and he wins the fight. Whether it's a robbery or not, I don't think Merab is going to improve. I think Sean O'Malley has the ability to improve. I'm still picking Merab to win this fight, but I just have this feeling that Sean O'Malley is just going to land a massive shot and just put his lights out, you know? But I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Anonymous tipster. Yes, I'm losing to this year. Biggest loss from Bilal shitting in the. I also was surprised that he was doing that. I expected him to wrestle a little bit more, but it seems like his camp was focused on striking. I don't know why. Rene there is Lord Bilal shitting in. That's crazy. That's a crazy comment. um, HD comes. John Jones is closeted homosexual. I'm not I'm not gonna participate in that. I don't know, but damn, the videos that I've been seeing are crazy, man. You know, at first I was like, I guess I think people are reading too much into it. At this point, it's kind of hard to disagree with anyone because it's like, come on, dude, like, come on, you know. Wamai, to be fair, the Blanchfield card was always gonna be a risky one. Yeah, yeah, that one. There were too many close fights. I think this card has pretty straightforward picks. I think more or less everyone, if fights go the way they do, for example, Mirab is obviously going to be the favorite, and the probability of him winning, I mean, it's there. Just that I don't know about when it comes to Sean O'Malley, but nonetheless, I think the majority of people are going to pick Mirab, Kayla Harrison. The the Luke fight is a little bit tricky. I assume people are going to go with Kevin Holland. Um, who else? Joe Pfeiffer is going to be everyone's pick. There are a couple of obvious picks on this card, but there are also a couple of tricky ones. But yeah, the Blanchfield card was was not just trashy. Did you guys see what Macy Barber was saying? It seems like she had a panic attack, and that would explain why the UFC waited up until they had to walk out in order to tell us that the fight was not happening. It seems like, what do you call him? Not Macy Barber had a panic attack, and that's why she didn't fight. Because when she was being interviewed by Brad Akamoto, she was like, "I don't remember what happened, but the people who were there saw something, and they they said that they thought I needed to go to the hospital." Like she's being very vague. She doesn't say it was a seizure, but she says it was a medical event, and they had to take her to the hospital to check her out. It doesn't seem like it was a serious emergency. It was just her having a panic attack. And after missing weight, I think maybe, I don't know, she felt like she was not going to win this one. But yeah, it sucks. But I still maintain what I said. She should receive the same treatment that Aman Sarukian is receiving. She's not supposed to fight any top five contender for at least her next two, three fights. She's fighting the bottom. She should be punished the same way Aman Sarukian is being punished. Renee the Rizlot, I've had some very shitty predictions, but I've also had some crazy ones. Yeah, you've been doing really well, man. Chase Brown, Paul Blunt Mall Cop. I don't know who that is, but I'm sure it's a shot at me. Renee the Rizlot, I called Sean O'Malley by TKO round two against Aljo. That was impressive. I also picked him. HD Cobb deleted his comment. Anonymous tipster bounce back. Yeah, I think on this card there's a possibility I might do like really really well. Well, my only mistake in this year's title fight has been doubting the two Australians. Um, Volkanovski and what do you call him? Jack Della Maddalena. Anonymous tipster Miraba broke pinky toe. Sugar's target. Sugar's target that shit. Yeah, highly possible. But how do you target it? Oh, through leg kicks or stomp? Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be very painful. But the thing is, Marab is incredibly strong, and he's not too old. Seems he also seems very motivated to win. So even though I don't like the fact that Sean O'Malley is getting a title shot, but I think it's going to be an interesting fight. Yeah, I'm thinking of picking O'Malley, but if I get that wrong, I'm not living it down. There's a possibility you might win. You might get it right though. Rene, there is a lot, guys. Um, guys, I'm picking O'Malley by split decision. Highly possible because it's not like Merab is going to finish O'Malley. I'd be shocked. I mean, I've heard about Merab and his coach talking about the training to finish. If that actually happens, that's going to be insane. But Merab has a 21% finishing rate. Even in women's MMA, you hardly find those numbers. So that's quite embarrassing. So the probability of Merab finishing anyone is very low. But still, I think he's going to potentially win. But if Sean O'Malley improves even by 20%, he's gonna win a robbery. It doesn't matter. Wamai, didn't you know Bilal has the hands of Canelo? Wamai, John Jones barely even in the closet at this point. Yeah, I mean, I think he's living his best life, to use his words. Rena, there is a lot. I think it's gonna be really close, and I can't shake the gut feeling that O'Malley wins. Yeah, there's a high possibility. Um, for real, we forced him out of the closet. What? You guys are insane. Rene, there is a lot. You know what Guru actually did? MMA Guru exposed him. I actually saw those videos. HD Coms keeps on deleting his comments. Anonymous tipster. Pena will win will win if it passes the third round. I could see that Pena's a dog, man. So, and I've been saying that. I said the same thing when I was breaking down the fight for Juliana Miller. I was like, Julie, if you don't put down Juliana Miller, she's going to overwhelm you. because she's going to be on your face for up until the fight ends. So if you don't, I also said the same thing when I was breaking down the fight between um, Juliana Pena and Kayla Harrison. Kayla Harrison has to put down Juliana Pena, or Juliana Pena is not gonna stop. And it's kind of hard to fight someone like that. And it's easy to break when you're fighting someone who you've beaten up badly and they're still in your face. Look at what Amanda Nunes did to her, and Juliana Pena was still in Amanda's face, even while losing horribly. She was losing confidently. Juliana Pena is a problem, man. She was losing confidently. That's one of the few people who can do that. Like, lose very confidently. Like, I'm going down, but I'm going down swinging. Like, that. If you want the definition for that, it's going to be Juliana Pena and Juliana Miller. They're going down swinging. Like, they're not. If you don't put them down, they're gonna be a problem throughout the whole fight. Wamai, I picked Weili versus Suarez because I don't trust US college wrestling. But Kayla, testosterone is just built like a brick shit in the house. So I have to trust the wrestling. Wow, that's crazy, man. Um, um, Wamai, Macy Boba. Renier the wrestler, nah, Boba. Wamai, LOL, Fish Dog, Diddy, um, Squidge Diddy. Wamai, Mirab versus Manon Fiorado would be a war for Shoshat McGee. Asian on Asian risky fight. Welcome to the stream, my guy. Where have you been, man? Um, Anthony Groza. Only shit on O'Malley has is if he can defend takedowns. Problem is that everyone defends to defend wrestling against Habib, but doesn't matter him you training if the guy is levels above your skill. Yeah, that's true, man. It doesn't matter if you train wrestling if the person who you're training with has lower skills than the person that you'll be fighting. But that's true. That's actually a good point. Anthony Groza, but I could see O'Malley snaps him. Yeah, that's highly possible. Oh, wins a split, the robbery decision. Also, Penna is not Wei Lee, and Kayla is not she male bone niggles. Wow. Renee the Rizlot, O'Malley is gonna snipe him multiple times. I just don't think there'll be finishing shots. There will there will be shots that they still hit him rounds. I agree. Think Kayla Harrison and Pena are like Bo Nickel and Derrida. Okay. I Shot McGee, Pena is going to win via nutshell. I don't know what to say. Shot McGee, what's wrong with you? Why would you say that, dude? The UFC is dying to make Kayla. Why are you saying via nutshell, dude? Like, guys, you made this stream 40 minutes. It was never supposed to be 40 minutes. I blame you guys for all these long questions. So that McGee, glad I can make you laugh, bro. That's insane, man. Um, I have flu. I don't know how I was able to stay on the stream for 44 minutes. But I have to go now, guys. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to join the watch alongs. Go through the entire channel. Shorts, videos, lives, community, everything. Joshua McGee, no one gets off topic like me. Always. Always. You actually, Rene the Realist Lord is also one of the best. Wamai stays on topic, but just says wild things. Anonymous tipster. Yeah, I saw anonymous tipster. Welcome to the family, man. These people in the comments are insane. So hopefully you can take a joke because there's a lot of horrible jokes that these dudes make. So yeah, I have flu. So I have to bounce. Anonymous tipster and every single person who has decided to stay and join the family, join the watch alongs. Let's have fun. The watch alongs are always so amazing. Um, Short Shot McGee is coin flip McGee to you, Mister. Yeah, certified in the shorts. Or am I the holy trinity of bad jokes? Rizlat McGee and Mama. I'm dying on stream, guys. Yeah, I agree, Wamai. You guys are terrible. The jokes that you make, I can't even repeat the thing that Chojot McGee said in the shorts. Anyway, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Love, 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 and appreciate all of you. Thank you for making my day, guys. I love the message of appreciation that I've been receiving throughout this whole stream. Didn't expect that, but it made my day. I love and appreciate all of you so so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Once again, join the watch along, guys. Don't forget. Um, am I watching Brazilians pull God at 4 a.m. At 4 a.m. just does something to us? What about Asians? Because it seems like they're part of the party now. Anonymous tips. Renee that is loud. Wamai makes the wildest jokes in my opinion. I agree. And unsuspecting, he flies under the radar, but he says one of the craziest things. I'll take it as a compliment. Mama Mama has the best timing. I agree. That's why I hope I don't have flu during watch alongs because I'm probably going to die on stream. We got some Yanal comments. On that note, I saw Shoshat McGee making a comment. On that note, I'm bouncing. I'm not gonna be part of that. I'll see you guys tomorrow and Saturday. This flu needs to end, otherwise I'm going to cough the whole stream during the watch alongs, and I won't have any lungs by the end. Shoshat McGee, I already started off the show. Anyway, once again, thank you for joining me. Let's see each other tomorrow, same time, same place. Um, yeah, let's have fun. You guys almost made this breakdown 4 hours. Not 4 hours, 1 hour, I mean. So yeah, see you guys tomorrow. Guys, I want to leave. Why are you still commenting? Shoshat McGee already started in the shows. Renier the Rizla promised him 3,000. Guys, you guys want to kill me? Oh my, the God was promised. For the record, guys, I'm not anti-Semitic. It's these insane people in the comment section, right? So it's not me. Shut up, Mickey. You will have to block us to get monetized. You guys need help. Like sincerely, you guys need help. I'm leaving. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Wow. It's winter in South Africa and I'm sweating. Well, it's probably because of flu. Who knows? But it's probably because of the crazy things that you guys are saying. I don't want to be part of that, so this is I'm out.